A tale of two rifles. Got the Banjamin Armada 22 caliber, and the Banjamin Discovery 22 caliber. As you can see, today we're going to be trying the Banjamin Discovery 14.3 grain pellets. Both guns are currently pumped up to 2000 psi. We're going to take 10 shots with this, 10 shots with that, see what kind of groups they can hold at 10 yards. Now, I did clean this gun the last time I shot it. I probably put about 100 rounds through it since it was cleaned. And this has probably got about maybe the same, maybe 150 rounds through it since it was cleaned. So the barrels are roughly similar, to say the least. Two different scopes, but that is what it is. We'll be getting some scope cam footage with the Banjamin Armada, not so much with the Discovery. But let's take a look at 10 yards of what we got going on. Okay, I just threw some different pellets in the Armada. It had JSB Diablo Exact Jumbo Heavies, 18.13 grains in there. I emptied the mag out, pulled it out, threw some 14.3 grain Discoveries in there. Took a test shot, took 3 test shots after, made the 1 shot 0, and then took 2 shots at the bullseye up here to confirm it's close enough for me. We're gonna try the Banjamin Armada at this one and the Banjamin Discovery at this one. 10 shot groups, we'll see if they're comparable. Stay tuned. Okay, 10 shots, let's not shoot my phone. Not a bad little group. Absolutely underneath a dime. Okay, let's try the Banjamin Discovery down here. Alrighty. I would say that covers it by a dime for sure. I think the differences are negligible. I can very easily argue that the trigger on the Discovery is nowhere near as nice as the trigger on the Armada. And I noticed that. I can see that. I can see that in these two groups. And this is a pretty decent group right here. Not perfect, but pretty decent. But you can see there's a few outliers here that could very easily be my trigger squeeze. But still inside of a dime. So 10 rounds inside of a dime, 10 yards for both guns. But I would say that the trigger on the Armada helps play into the fact that this is a little bit tighter group. Still very acceptable for both of them. I guess this speaks to the accuracy on the Discovery. It is absolutely capable of delivering some quality accuracy and dependable, to say the least. But I definitely noticed that the trigger on here made me a little more apprehensive about my shots. So not too bad, though. I still think that's pretty good. Pretty damn good. Alrighty, that's a quick look at the similarities between a Banjamin Armada 22 caliber and the Banjamin Discovery 22 caliber. Both capable. One with a better trigger is noticeable to the shooter, I would say. Thanks for watching. Alrighty, we're gonna see if we can get a half-ass accurate measurement on this. Go center to center. I would say that's pretty close. A ½ inch. There's busted in tins. Yep. So ½ inch on that. That's probably the farthest. And then it's probably the furthest away. Yep. And we're looking at probably about 3½ tenths. So whatever that comes out into inches. It's got to be just over a ½ inch, I imagine. 3. So yeah, I would agree that this is a smaller group than that for sure. Yeah, this would be a ½ inch group. And I would say that's just over a ½ inch. To look at what 3/10 is, but alrighty. Okay, we're gonna do this again. We're gonna try another group, but we're gonna be using the exact JSB Jumbo Exact Monsters, 25.39 grain. I have yet to find a gun that they work well out of, but surprisingly the other day, out of the Discovery, I put 3 of them in a nice tight group. Granted, it's only 10 yards, but I feel that if you can have a pellet open up inside of 10 yards, it's definitely not an accurate pellet. So we'll see if it performs the same in both of these guns. I'm a little scared for my phone because when I shot it out of here, the point of impact changed by about 1.5 inches. So let's give it a try. Okay, we're gonna try these groups, but I'm only gonna be using a 5-shot group because I don't have a bunch of these pellets. And if they're garbage, it doesn't make a difference. But if I can find a gun that shoots them well, I'd like to hold on to them. So first shot with the Banjamin Discovery 22 caliber. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not great. Not great. Not a great group. I could push it 5 more and see if it kind of comes together, but not terrible, but not great. Let's try it out of the Armada and see what we get there. Notice the point of impact change. These guns are both zeroed with the same pellet a few seconds ago. Switch pellets, and now instead of hitting here, I'm hitting up here. Let's hope it's the same thing out of here and it doesn't come over this way towards my phone. As a 5-shot group, that's not too bad. I think I'm going to push it 5 more and see what we can squeeze out of 10. We'll just keep it going. For a 10-shot group, these pellets never work good, and I don't know what happened, but that's absolutely underneath a dime. 100%. This is almost, I guess you could still cover it with a dime at 5 shots. Let's put 5 more into there and see what we come up with out of the discovery. But that's impressive. I was not expecting that. I'll be the first to admit. Okay, this is what I was talking about. 10 shots, and there was no real grouping to it. So, surprisingly, I started this thinking that I'd have decent luck out of the discovery and nothing out of the Armada, and it turned out I was surprised by the Armada and let down by the discovery. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. On to the next adventure.